Hello, hello. Thanks for joining me. Today we're headed over to the Cheongdam Food Hall, about 20 minutes from the strip, to see what's what, and I'm excited because I've heard good things. We went over Labor Day weekend, so make sure to check their Instagram because they sometimes run specials. This place actually isn't that large, but there's plenty of seating and several different restaurants to choose from. If you've never been to a food hall before, it's kind of just like a big food court from your local mall, if that's still around. Only you get to the good stuff without getting accosted by anyone trying to sell you flat irons or 24 karat gold lotion. There's even a grab and go place that has different types of ramen that you make yourself. You can even add fresh toppings from the cold selection over here. There's a lot of really good looking snacks, desserts, and even bento boxes at what I think are pretty decent prices, especially for Las Vegas. I wonder if this is like the egg salad sandos we ate in Japan. Those were awesome. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? So here's a closer look for you guys. Only $2 for some of these fresh toppings to add to your ramen. There's cheesecake, different pre-prepared bowls, a good selection of onigiri, some drinks up top. Here's a little peek at some of the other choices. After much deliberation, we decided we had a hankering for curry. There's the menu so you can pause it and get a closer look. We started with takoyaki. They're sitting on some lettuce and have some bonito flakes on top. The flavor of these is really good. They're nice and hot, and the outside has a nice crunch, and you can tell these were made fresh. The octopus inside isn't overcooked or chewy. I think these are great, but maybe the breading inside is a little less cooked than I would like. These are still tasty and a decent price, so I would for sure recommend them if you're a takoyaki fan. Moving right along, we got the jumbo shrimp katsu curry, which I'm not sure if it's translating in the video, but it's a pretty decent sized portion and it comes with a salad with what looks like a sesame dressing and a bowl of miso soup. Let's grab a shrimp and give a little dunk in the curry here. Look at the steam coming off of that. That looks delicious. This is really, really good. The shrimp is fresh and not fishy tasting. The batter on the outside is super crispy and crunchy, and the curry is really rich and reminds me of the curry we ate in Japan. The rice is perfectly cooked and it helps tone down the spice on the curry a little if you're like us and opted for a spicier option. You can get it in regular, which I assume maybe has no spice, or a level 1, 2, or 3. We got a level 2, which I would put at probably a 6 out of 10 on the spicy meter. If you need a break from the spice or the richness of the curry, you can dig into your salad, which is actually pretty big. You also have your miso soup, which has seaweed and little pieces of tofu in it. The salad is refreshing and light. It has a bit of sweetness to it and some of the sesame flavor. The miso soup tastes like miso soup. It's not overly flavorful, but it does go nicely with everything else. You know I had to get some dessert, so it's on to Neko Anko. Back here is also where you'll find the free water station. They sell a variety of things, including Korean style corn dogs, but they had a special deal that we came specifically to get. Again, I'll zoom in for you guys to check out the menu. There are some toppings I'll add for you. This is someone else's order and I'm just being nosy, but I think this is the most popular style that people get. This is my ice cream. It's the ube flavor, which is a purple yam if you're not familiar, and I added a few extra sprinkles for luck. The deal we got included an ice cream and 2 taiyaki for $5, and we went with the Anko flavor, which is a red bean and the Nutella. I'll hold one up so you can get a closer look, but these are nice and hot and they make them fresh for you. Here's a good look at the ube ice cream. Not sure if you can see it, but it has a really lovely, creamy, smooth texture. That's delicious. I like it because it's so mild. It's not overly sweet, which is fantastic, so it manages to be a nice sweet treat but also refreshing. First up is the taiyaki with the Anko filling. A little background, red bean paste is actually one of my favorite flavors because it's not so sugary sweet, so I was looking forward to this flavor the most. This is really yummy, and if you've never had red bean paste before, it can be a little similar to the flavor and consistency of a more earthy, sweeter mashed yam, maybe. You can have the texture vary a little and it can be totally smooth, but this one still has some visible bean pieces. I think this is really tasty and it gets a thumbs up from me. Now it's Nutella time. I think everyone has probably said those exact same words over the kitchen sink in the middle of the night, so I won't describe that flavor to you. But if you love hazelnut spread and fried dough, I think you'll be pretty pleased with this. I certainly was. I think if I had to pick my favorite between the two, I might vote for the Anko flavor, but my husband liked the Nutella flavor better, so do with that what you will. Overall, these could have used a slightly longer cook. I just like them more crunchy, but they were delicious. Extra points for dunking your taiyaki in your ice cream. The branding here is super cute. Honestly, we both really enjoyed all the food we ate today, and I would actually recommend everything that we tried. I'm excited to come back and try new things next time. Let me know in the comments. Have you eaten here before? What are you most excited to try? But that's all from me today. Until next time, go forth, be kind, be creative.